Welcome back to the Hot 7 TV Nightly Newscast. While the education sector plans to return to the physical classroom come January 4th, the Sir Arthur Lewis Community College says that its instruction will remain in the virtual for the most part. Communications Officer Natalie Jolie Fannis says, with thousands of students enrolled at the college, the feasibility of having everyone on campus is not ideal.
You would understand that we do not function as a regular or average secondary school. We have a population of close to 2,000 students. So the logistics of having students physically on the campus in a classroom space is not as easily manageable as in other schools where there is a set class room for a group of students. The constant changes in movement with our classes, with our labs, etc. So we remain online.
Okay.
Our students, as you know, are more mature students. So we come back as of January 4th into our online mode.
The institution has undergone a number of changes this year to include a different style of teaching, an expansion of its online offerings, and the introduction of a Gateway to Global Careers initiative. Jolie Fannis gave details on some of these changes.
One of the things that we have experimented with this academic year is using what we call a modular system. So rather than students doing 15 weeks of a subject, which is what we traditionally do in a semester, there were courses that were like 7 weeks long. So they compacted differently. So there are only a few programs doing the modular, and then we have students in the regular 15-week semester. So those who return, those who begin, who are in the semester system, they will actually get into the exam period for the end of the semester as of January 11th. So they come back almost for 1 week of tuition, or 1 week of revision, I should say, and into the end of semester exams. Okay. And the modular students continue a little bit later towards the end of their modular program. I think that's about the 20th of January.
Semester 2 begins in January 2021. In other news, a popular soca artist is urging other artists to make music that would leave behind a legacy that they will be proud of in the future. Mongstar sits with Hot 7 TV to talk about his journey and growth from his first single, Corn, to his latest, Enemies. He says this was a conscious decision to use his platform to spread messages worth sharing. Local soca artist Marley James, who goes by the stage name Mongstar, has most certainly come a long way since winning Peter Soca Stars in 2010. Breaking onto the scene with his hit Corn, the artist learned a lesson hard and fast that just because a song is popular in the moment, that does not mean that it will guarantee the singer's success. He, however, decided to use the lesson to better his craft and, in essence, improve his life and mindset. James has since gone on to release iconic songs including Glow Coco and the patriotic hit St. Lucia We Love. Then, as if this wasn't enough, he released Enemies on Boxing Day this year, and the song is already showing promise to play a small role in tackling the island's violent crime issue. Sitting down for a candid chat with Hot 7 TV on Monday morning, James explained why it was important for him to rebrand.
I say, okay, if I have to do a song for it to stay, I want a song when I grow old, it's still rocking now. If Bob Marley could give us music and he's dead and his music is still alive, it's still playing on like now, why we can't do it too? Good music will go. Some people may not want to hear it, but good people, good music always goes, and it will live on forever. I want to live on forever. I want to be that person that I know I'll die tomorrow, and I'm still living in the ears of people. You understand me? In the hearts of them too. At the end of the day, I'm the people's champion. Whatever, no granted, I'm the people's champ. You understand me? And I always have that vibe to keep where I keep on giving them good music. And I'm going to sing some more, and I have some more projects I'm working on there right now. I'm telling you honestly. You understand me? And the songs, I would like to tell you, just wait and expect what are there to come, because trust me, man, you have to believe in yourself.
James said after his first single failed to achieve the success for which he hoped, he had two choices: to accept defeat or to get up and try again. Luckily for him, he dusted himself off and came back with a vengeance.
When I didn't go far with Corn, I mean, not saying the song didn't go far, meaning I didn't go far. in a local competition with Con. It was banned on the road for Carnival 2010. It wasn't playing. But then you know what happened? That still did not break me. When people were saying, oh, just you can never write another one again. I say, you know what happened? If you all said that Con is a smutty song, I am not writing another smutty song. Okay, so I'm gonna do it different. That's why when I came with Glow Coco for 2011. And then a talk came again that I couldn't do it again. I gave them St. Lucia We Love. And then Nationality. So I just keep on going. That just shows you my repertoire. It's always been real.
The artist went on to send some heartfelt advice to his fellow artists, especially those who are up and coming. He explained that quality is vital.
Artists now believe in, like, for them to be big, they have to sing a nonsense. You understand? I want to class everybody's song as nonsense because everybody have the talent and they have their vibe that works for them. But to me, I have children. And if we just sing in certain things, those children not getting no kind of vibe from that. They just singing the same thing. And they're thinking, oh, that. But you have to send them a message. If they're looking up to you, what you going to teach them? Don't think about the murder this and that. Them thing for I be honest, if you I can't sing that. If you send my own little freestyle thing, oh, I will sing my little. But to say go in a studio to record and to release a project, and that's what I'm going to come. I'm not going to do.
James said it is important as well to take a pause for a cause so that one can take the time to evaluate and perfect their craft. He said he is just coming back from a short hiatus, but the music that he is about to release in 2021 will show just how important it is to take time off, as listeners are about to hear a brand new side of Monster. Reporting for Hot 7 TV, I am Rochelle Gonzalez. The African hit Jerusalema is continuing to take the world by storm, with organizations across the globe still showing off their moves on social media. St. Lucia caught on to the affair, with the Soufrière Hospital being the latest addition. Even the Prime Minister had something to say about it.
A song from South Africa that has gone viral and been endorsed by the likes of presidents has become the soundtrack for the pandemic for millions across the globe. The simple dance routine to the 2019 hit Jerusalema has provided an uplifting soundtrack for difficult times. The track topped the South African charts in December, but in February of 2020, as lockdowns began to seem like a possibility, it was a group of friends in Angola who shot a video dancing to the song that sparked the global trend. 1 year on, the song is still a hit, bringing hope to millions globally, even in the Caribbean. A rendition by the Soufrière Hospital surfaced on Prime Minister Alan Chastain's page, bringing smiles to the faces of many.
The Soufrière Hospital staff has taken the initiative to collaborate with the police officers and the parish priest to dance along to the well-known song Jerusalema. This decision to undertake this initiative is inspired by the song's message of hope, love and unity through tough times.
She went on to say that COVID-19 had affected all St. Lucians in one way or another, and it was for this reason that the hospital showed its support and that it cares. The rendition went on to remind the public of the infection prevention and control measures being echoed by the Ministry of Health and Wellness.
Jerusalema, ikhaya lami, ilondoloze, uhambe nami, zungangishilana. Jerusalema, ikhaya lami, ilondoloze, uhambe nami, zungangishilana. Dawo yami ayikholana, buso wami awukholana, ilondoloze zuhambe nami.
Businesses have also taken advantage of the dance challenge to advertise their products, as demand remains suppressed due to the lockdown. For the Hot 7 News, Nisha Charles reporting.
The year 2020 will be etched in the memories of many for years to come. The year was marred by many obstacles, challenges, and changes due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The Hot 7 team took to the streets to find out what the highlight of 2020 was for you, the members of the public.
2020 was a tumultuous year, with extreme highs and extreme lows. And with the advent of COVID-19, St. Lucia and by extension the entire world had to adapt to many changes. So we took to the streets to find out, what was the highlight of 2020 for you?
That huge fire in Castries, Voyagers, the passing away of Voyagers building.
Biggest memory of 2020, COVID, lack of money, no work. That's my biggest memory, and a lot of things that make absolutely no sense at all.
My biggest memory for 2020, it will go down in history. Alan Chastanet have become the Prime Minister of St. Lucia, and he have been doing very well. Look at the condition of the world with Corona, and look at our condition. We are in a better position than many countries that are supporting us and giving us things. We are doing a little better than them. And I think we should give Alan Michael Chastanet another term again and another term again.
My biggest memory is, especially after Christmas, January, February, March. And after that, the corona started giving us licks. And, plenty people at home. And remember, imagine, always know they're going to have different type of sickness. I don't know if it's God that will send it or if it's man that will make it. But the society, what I could remember that is starting of January, February, March with the corona and the year gone. And especially school. School is just 2 months, 1 month, and school done. But our biggest memory now is the corona. And what we have to try to do now, we have to try to change our ways, because even the Bible tells you, the wicked shall be wicked. He that will be holy still. He that will be sit still. And that's what's happening right now. We don't care. We're doing anything. We're killing, we're eating, we're drinking, and we just don't care.
What I have to say, it is good for me, but it is bad for other people. Now, the thing is that sickness automatically in the world. And those who don't want to help those who lose their job. And this is wrong. We have a prime minister there. He's not doing anything for the people. He's not doing anything for me. If I didn't have the pension, how could I live? I'll be a dog on the street. So, I will send that message for him. Help the people that lose their job, help them, try and see what you can do to keep them alive.
2020 started in a very positive way. But when the time of March with that COVID thing, it just destroyed the whole world, everybody. Everybody take a back stand. And right now, we're still facing that difficulty. But I hope when 2021 comes, it will still affect us. But everybody could help themselves in a way to come out from that crisis.
The memory of 2020, we want to know what Chastanet do with the COVID money. We don't want Chastanet. You have to go.
My fondest memory of 2020 is I bought a vehicle in February and I landed a job in Vieux-Fort. That vehicle came in time. This is one of my fondest memories. And then I can still remember then the curfew was at 11 in the evening. So I had to be working late and driving up really fast to get home at Castries. And later on, one of my fondest memories is I landed a nice job at the Castries Health Center under renovation. These are my fondest memories.
The greatest memory of 2020 I have is my wife that had a stroke. And it is very detrimental on her and both me and the whole entire family. So, and there is no way that they could support us in any form. Head scan at $1,500, normal scans at $150, $200. The hospital program we have there is not in benefit of poor people. So I don't even know what's going on because the politicians have no memory of the past. Because if they're reacting so in the future, in that present time, where we're promoting ourselves for the future, they're not doing nothing good for us.
It's not in favor of poor people, it's more in favor of rich people, because the poor people still crying. So the greatest memory I have of 2020 is detrimental things on poor people.
Too much cream in St. Lucia, too much violence in St. Lucia. I want that to stop.
The pandemic, the coronavirus, it's it's really a problem, and it's causing problems all over the world. But we just have to cope with it, and I don't think it will last forever.
Despite of the virus, I just looking forward to, for the new year, to see what 2021 going to bring for everybody, So I just wish them happy new year.
The biggest memory for 2020, the whole world was shocked and doomed by that virus that destroyed every life on this planet Earth and something. Whether human beings, whether agriculture, everything and stuff, everything just ceased. There was no movements of sales and movements of people with activity trying to make a dollar. It was very it destroyed the entire world and so else, and there was nothing happening in this world and so on. We just hope for 2021 at least something will happen, and there will be the vaccine that the scientists coming. We're just hoping that something will be happening and it will be a brighter day. But for now, I think nothing. 2020, it's just been a failure and a doom time.
You're watching the Hot 7 TV Nightly News. When we come back, we have the latest weather update.